What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. It is Pokestocks here. In this episode, we're going to be diving into the current market that we're in, and to a lot of you guys, this might be a quote-unquote shocker, we're actually starting to see the market recoup in a way, sort of stagnate, and look to direct things up. We'll be going over all of our favorite sets: Prismatic Evolutions, Destined Rivals, JT, which is a personal favorite, and 151. So sit back, guys, relax, and enjoy. Remember to join the Discord down below, and this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, so yeah, I'm telling you guys, enjoy this. Not financial advice. Let's dive right into it. Prismatic Evolutions, let's start off with this. So Prismatic has been the spotlight, and it's always been the spotlight, I guess, right? Hasn't it, ever since its release? But most importantly, a lot of people have been analyzing Prismatic Evolutions, and they have been analyzing how well it's actually been performing during this quote-unquote crash. The reason I'm saying that quote-unquote is because I know some of you guys are calling it a crash, some of you guys are not, some of you guys are calling it stagnation. I'm in the midst of calling it a market cooldown. I think what we're personally seeing is a lot of the prices just tend to fall off a little bit, so everything gets a little bit back to normal because all of this is massively inflated. Keep that in mind, and I do think in some parts of the market it is still. We have the UPC to start off this video. It's currently at a market price of 315. If we currently analyze, I gotta stop saying that word, bro, currently. If we zoom in the past month, we have peaked at around 326, right now down to 315, coming down slightly. We have the Prismatic ETB, which has done up 4.2%, which is not bad. In this past month, we have seen it be at an all-time low, 126, an all-time high of nearly 140, and right now we're sitting at 134. And I just want to bring this up, guys. Look how close we are to passing the all-time high on Prismatic Evolutions. We are currently short like $10 from the all-time high this month, from passing the all-time high at 150. It's really crazy to see, dude, just how freaking fast Prismatic Evolutions can shoot up in price, and most importantly, how it could just stand strong during, a tough market that we're in. I did a poll in the Discord. I believe, did I do this? I don't know. I might have, but I did a poll on where Prismatic ETBs are going to be by the end of the year. Let me know what you guys think they're going to be worth by the end of 2025. I'm in the ballpark range of probably seeing these be worth like $185 to $200 if we're in the market that we're still in. I do think that November is going to be a big month for Pokemon with Phantasmal Flames releasing. I think we're going to see a lot of the hype pour back into the market, and I think we're going to see Prismatic in particular shoot up. I think 185 to 200, probably playing it a little low, is probably going to be 170, but I do think we will pass the all-time high this year of Prismatic ETBs, and then hopefully we do get more reprinted, but I do not think, just as what we've seen in the past data, that ETBs are going to go below $100. That just seems to be the floor for these guys. I mean, these were at 100 for the longest time. They just never went below that. And if they went to 98, 97, they shot right back up. And just analyzing that, they're most likely never going to. So congratulations to whoever bought Prismatic ETBs at $86. I just want to say that because that's kind of crazy. We also have the 1.5. Oh my god, dude, I said this in my last video. I keep calling these things 151 booster bundles. They're not. The Prismatic booster bundle, if I could freaking speak, which are down 6% in the past 3 months. We're down 10. We can obviously see that massive bull effect that's occurring right now. I said this, and I'm going to say it again. I do think that picking up Prismatic Evolution booster bundles in the current price point that they're at are actually not bad buys. I think $60 is probably going to be the lowest we're going to see these things go in particular. Look at 151, which I will talk about it, but if you know 151 on the top of your head, you know those booster bundles are what, $100 now. And for the longest time during this whole freaking this bull market, guys, they were sitting at 60, 65, and then they shot up. And I do think that Prismatic Evolution booster bundles are going to do the same because it is Prismatic Evolutions, right? I also do want to briefly talk about the singles. I'm going to try to incorporate them a lot more in these videos. But I just want to briefly break in, guys, that they're still holding on pretty strong. Some of them are coming down in price, but a lot of them are actually shooting back up again. I know the Umbreon peaked at 1,200 this month, and right now we're down to 1,000. I believe its all-time modern low was 800, so that was really cool. But we're starting to see a lot of this stuff pick up in value. Also, I do want to bring in, I do want to mention this, guys. If you have a Sam's Club around you, write this into your notebook, write this into your phone, whatever you use to take notes. They will be restocking 151 on Tuesday, the 28th, 4 packs of 151. I do want to make it pretty clear. I am going to be trying to get these. I do think that these are going to be great buys, especially knowing how dry 151 is right now. And I know I'm going to get this as in the comments or the Discord. Will this affect the 151 market? In all honesty, guys, it will not. It's just going to most likely do a little dent in the prices of packs, but overall, the ETB price, this, that, guys, you shouldn't really expect to see a lot of damage be done from these products. It's not like, 60 packs in one box. It's only 8 packs, but I do think that this will really be our last glimmer of hope of 151 in the new market that we're in, which is just crazy about crazy saturated. So I highly recommend picking these up at MSRP, and we will analyze, guys, how these are going to be on the third party. If I had to put my little gist on it, just knowing on how 151 is, this is probably going to be a $80 to $90 or $100 product on the third party website. I don't know if that's accurate because I really can't do that math in my head, but that's my ballpark range. We'll be talking about that shortly when these do release. Next up, guys, we are on the one, the only, the Destined Rivals. Now, I want to bring in Destined Rivals because a lot of it is starting to cool off / pick back up. Of course, the Destined Rivals booster box, guys. We got a massive reprint, which we were waiting for so long. Of course, at $500 a box nearly 1 month ago, coming down to an all-time low of $362, and we are picking back up, guys, to $391. Very, very close to breaking that $400 price point again. And I do think that Destined Rivals is a great example to showcase and demonstrate how strong the Pokemon market still is. Even with a massive reprint, we are still able to pick back up in price and shoot to the all-time highs again. I'm bringing Destined Rivals up, and most importantly, the booster box. I do think this is going to be the highlight of this video to show you guys that there is still a strong market in hand. Destined Rivals, Prismatic, 151, all of those sets are going to probably be the safest to invest in, right? Destined Rivals is proving its numbers. Prismatic Evolutions is holding on. We're going to take a quick look at 151. But just to talk about a few off the top of my head, we have Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks. All of those sets are still taking so much damage, even though it's been so long since the reprints / restocks. It just demonstrates, guys, that the quality is way better than the quantity, and I'm still learning as an investor. There's still so many things that I can take in, and that's definitely one thing that I'm really noticing now in this dryish area, is that quality over quantity if you're going to be investing into Pokemon. Next up, we have the Destined Rivals ETB, which are actually not doing bad. We're up almost 8% this past month, shooting at 116. I said this, and I'm going to say this again. I do think that these ETBs and booster bundles are going to get the Costco / Sam's Club reprint type style. If you guys do know or remember when Costco did the Prismatic Evolutions ETBs and booster bundles, and they did Surging Sparks and Surging Sparks booster bundles, it was a really, really unique time to actually see a lot of this stuff get paired together. And I personally do think that Destined Rivals is going to have a shot in the spotlight from Costco or Sam's Club. Let me know, do you guys think that is possible? I could sort of see that. We also have the Destined Rivals booster bundles. If we look at the past month, up 3%, not too much movement. But if we zoom out in the past 3 months, guys, these nearly peaked at around 56, coming down to around 53. Not too much movement, but just, good to analyze the margins of every single product. Also, with the singles, shockingly, if we zoom in the past month, guys, we're up 20%. So, again, this is almost a $600 card, which is effing insane. I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting this, and I don't think you were either, to see, a chase card be worth $600, especially freaking Destined Rivals. I mean, I understand how that could happen, but, still, it's insane. Next up, guys, we have the one, the only, the mysterious Journey Together that you guys hate. You guys can't get enough of this set. I'm kidding. JT, I personally like this set. I always thought it was undervalued, but now we're starting to see a lot of movement. We sort of did in the past few weeks when the market was still bullish a little bit. We have the enhanced booster box coming down, doing a little bit of like a swoop in the air, peaking around 265, right down to around 258. If we take a look at the past 6 months, we can obviously see the strong growth up 28%. We do have the Journey Together ETB pushing up 8%, past 3 months up 12, and we do have the singles. If I do zoom in on the Lilius Caferi, up 32% for the near mint, and in the past month up 7%, but coming a little down in price. So JT has been performing pretty strong. They're holding its numbers, seeing a little bit of gain in value. And here's my little prediction on Journey Together. I think that JT is still a very, very interesting buy. I do think that we should expect a reprint along the way very, very shortly, honestly speaking, because Destined Rivals got a reprint. We already had Surging Sparks. I think JT is next up in line. Whatever that's not going to be, the booster boxes, the ETBs, but we should be expecting something very, very soon. We actually have the JT ETB picking up a little bit too fast. It's on the road to around $90, and that's not that great for such a quote-unquote mid-set, as you guys would say. I can't believe this Volcanion's like $20. It's actually not that bad of a buy. I mean, what was its all-time high? Like $50? So honestly, not that bad. I just like Volcanion. Just want to check that out. Next up, guys, we have 151. Surprisingly enough, 151 has been performing very, very strong. I mean, the UPC, for example, we peaked at around 626, right down around 597. Sure, that's a good $30 ripped off its value, but past 3 months up 50%, and we're still holding on pretty strong. We have the 151 ETB the past month, calling it neutral, no gains, stagnant in price. Again, not taking a massive dip, but again, not taking a massive pump, so holding on in the market. 151 booster bundle, zooming in the past month, up 6%, peaking around 105, coming down to what we're currently at 97. And we do have a lot of the singles as well, which are coming down. I'm not going to lie to you, but they're still holding on very, very strong. I can't believe the Venusaur actually pumped up, dude. This is some market manipulation, guys. I am telling you. Isn't that Blastoise better, bro? Like, what happened, dude? Blastoise, how'd you fall off, man? Like, damn, this was such a shame, such a shame. So hopefully you guys could take away one thing from this video, and the main lesson that you should be able to take away, and comment pancakes if you agree or if you made it this far. But one thing I want you to take away is that quality over quantity is something very, very important in the market. You know, I'm this optimistic guy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do have a lot of faith in not a lot of faith, but, you know, I have my little gambles on these, you know, bad sets like Shrouded Fable or, you know, maybe, just maybe, you know, Scarlet and Violet base or Vivid Voltage like would blow up. And that's not really like the true investment plays. If you're really in this hobby, you know what's good and what's bad truly. So just keep that in mind, guys. And this is a great example. Again, this is a great example to know that even if we're not in great market, because this is truly the first time in this bull run since Prismatic Evolutions released that we've been through a drought or a stagnation, a little crash, whatever you want to call it. And we're really starting to see how sets are performing. So keep that in mind with Phantasmal Flames right around the corner. I think a lot of people are going to be pouring a lot of money into Phantasmal Flames. And I'll be talking more shortly on my next few videos about everything else. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.